Hi Rainbow Friends. Okay, so this is our story for today called The Passover Parrot. And after I read a page, I will make sure to show the picture so everyone can see the illustration. Okay, so this is The Passover Parrot by Evelyn Guzman, illustrated by Kristen Brooker. Let's see. I loved our brownstone house in Brooklyn. It had a large, homey kitchen and lots of rooms upstairs. Best of all was the big backyard with the tall oak tree that shaded us from the summer sun. My brother Joey and Saul and I loved to play there, especially in the springtime. It's a page. Looks like she's swinging in a tire swing. Okay. One day, our neighbor, Mrs. Brown, knocked on our door. "Good morning," Mama said. "What's that you're holding? Your parrot?" "Yes, Mrs. Cohen, I'm moving. Wouldn't you like to keep him?" She noticed me tugging at Mama's skirt and pushed the cage into my hand. "For you, Lily, a present." There's the parrot, and she looks a little shy, but she's handing her the parrot to keep. And before Mama could say 7 children and a parrot, Mrs. Brown was gone. I jumped with such delight that I scared the parrot half to death. Mama shook her head. "More things to take care of," she grumbled. "I'll help you, Mama. You'll see." Super excited to have a parrot. The mama looks a little worried because it's a lot of hard work to keep a pet. It was shortly before Passover, and Mama was cleaning the house, removing all the hametz, the leavened food we can't eat on the holiday. She began to refer to the parrot as the hametz dike bird, and before long, we called him hametz. There's the mom cleaning. And the bird is eating a bread that some of my friends know and had this past weekend. "Can you say the 4 questions in Hebrew?" Papa asked me a few days before the Seder. His smile seemed to say, "It's okay if you can't," but Joey was old enough to ask them in English, so I made up my mind to learn them in Hebrew. "Mama, will you listen to me say the 4 questions?" I asked. But Mama was too busy. "Ask Joey to listen to you." What page? I asked Joey. "Why me?" he asked. "Ask Saul or Rachel or Franny." "Never mind," I replied. In the end, I chose hametz. He was never too busy to listen. In fact, he loved it when I practiced. I sang, and hametz repeated in his parrot squeaky voice. Let's see if I can sing this. It's in Hebrew and I'm not too great at it, but the song goes, "Ma nishtana haliyala hazeh," and the parrot would repeat it exactly like that. "Ma nishtana halayla hazeh." And she continued, "Mi kol halayalot," and the bird squeaked, "Mi kol halayalot." Would Papa be surprised? I could hardly wait for the Seder. So now, not only does she know how to say the 5 questions, but the parrot does too. At last the day came. David and Franny helped Mama in the kitchen. Rachel and Saul set the table. Joey, Becky, and I checked that everything was in order. "Haggadah?" Joey asked. "Check," I said. Charoset? Becky smiled, sampling some wine ? "Enough for every cup, and Eliza too," Papa called from the kitchen. so it looks like they've got everything they need for their celebration. The guests arrived all dressed up. After we admired the table, we took our places and Papa began the Seder. It's a long table. Lots of probably friends and family. He broke the middle matzah and put half back under the satin cover. He wrapped the other in a napkin. This is the afikomen, he said, putting it behind the pillow on his chair. Whoever brings it to me after dinner will get a reward. We all smiled. Joey laughed. He had already taken the afikomen. Here, Lily, hide it quickly, he whispered. I snatched the napkin with the afikomen and ran upstairs to my bedroom. As I slipped back into my seat, Papa called, "Quiet, everyone. Lily will ask the 4 questions." I stood on a chair and began to sing. Ma nishtana haliyala hazeh. And as I paused to take a breath, Hametz, who had been sitting quietly in his cage in the living room, repeated in his squeaky parrot voice. How silly. All eyes turned to Hametz. I tried to continue. Mi kol halaya lot. The parrot squeaked right after me. My brothers giggled. The guests laughed too. Take the parrot up to the bedroom, Papa ordered. The parrot wants to sing too, but it's a little distracting for her. When I came back, I sang the 4 questions without a single mistake. The guests clapped and Papa smiled. With the sweet singing and the delicious meal, I forgot about the parrot. At last, Papa called for the afikomen so we could finish the Seder. Joey, do you have it? No, Papa. Saul, do you have it? No, Papa. Lily? Yes, Papa. May I have the afikomen, please? Oh, but she put it up in her room, so just gotta go get it. I ran to my bedroom, but there was no afikomen. I looked under the table and under the bed, no afikomen, and there was no parrot either. The cage door was wide open and Hametz was gone. Oh no. I sat down on the floor and began to cry. Papa sent Joey and he searched too. Then came Saul. In a minute, he knew exactly what had happened. Follow me. Let's see. She looks very, very distraught. Let's see if they can find him. Joey and I followed him down the stairs, through the kitchen, and out the back door into the yard. There was Hametz perched on a branch of our tall oak tree, holding the afikomen tightly in his beak. What a silly bird. Somebody has to climb the tree, Saul said. You'd better go, said Joey. I might tear my new pants. We're trying to decide who's going to go get the bird. No, don't go, I said. Just let me talk to Hametz. Then at the top of my lungs, I sang as loud as I could. She's singing. Hametz couldn't resist. He opened his beak and repeated, Ma nistana, and the afikomen dropped. Because he started to sing, so he had to let go. Did Joey catch it? Did Saul? No, I caught it myself. Well, what was left of it? When I turned around, the whole family and all of our guests were standing behind me, watching and clapping. As we returned to the house to finish the cedar, we heard echoes of a squeaky singing voice. Ma nishtana. Hamatz had flown quietly back through the window into the cage. Perched on one leg, he was practicing for the second night's cedar. Look at him singing. He looks so happy. The end. Alright friends, that was our little story about Passover Parrot. If you have any other traditions or practices that you do for Passover, I know some of my friends already shared in our Zoom meeting, but if you have anything else, feel free to make a video and send it to all of our rainbow friends and to Teacher Peter and I. Okay. Have a nice day, Rainbow Room.